Hello students, welcome to Mahila Samaja Digital Classes of 8th Standard Social Science. In today's class, I will be teaching the first chapter of Sociology, and the name of the chapter is Introduction to Sociology. In this chapter, you learn origin, meaning, nature, scope and importance of sociology, the relationship between sociology and other social sciences. Early Western sociologists, the first one is Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber. Next, prominent Indian sociologists, B.R. Ambedkar, G.S. Ghurye, M.N. Srinivas, C. Parvathamma, Airavati Karve and A.R. Desai. The life of human being is a fascinating one, means it is very interesting one. Human beings have always tried to understand the environment, nature and self-created social world since ages deeply and accurately. Human beings are different from other animals and they are intellectual beings. There are a lot of differences between animals and human beings. Apparent differences in body structure and rate of growth, food consumption, creativity and evolution, means development in brain, can be noticed. The human society has evolved stage by stage, means it has been developed by stage, and it is also attempting to know more about the neighboring planets with the help of advanced science and technology. Human beings are social beings. The relationship between the individual and society are unique, means it is very special. There is no society without individual and there is no individual without society. If there is no individual, there is no society, and if there is no individual and without, there is no society. If one thinks generally whether an individual can live alone on the earth, the answer is no, since a human being is a social being. He always longs to live, he always likes to live with other human beings. The social living is necessary for the well being and growth. Hence, human society is called as a web of social relationships. Means it is human society is called as the network of social relationships. The meaning of sociology. Here, the word sociology originates from two words, that is socius of Latin language and logos of Greek language. Here socius means companion, means partner, jotegara, and logos means science or study. Thus sociology is the science of human society. Definitions of sociology. Sociology is the science of social phenomena subject to the natural and invariable laws, the discovery of which is the object of investigation. This definition is according to Auguste Comte. And next, according to Max Weber, sociology is the study of social behavior. And next, according to Emile Durkheim, sociology is the science of social institutions. In general, one can define sociology as the study of human society. Means sociology, it is based on human society or the behavior of the humans. Next is origin of sociology. The beginning of sociology as an independent and separate field of science was during the middle of 19th century. Middle of 19th century is like around 1850, and it became a specific, means defined science in the later 50 years, in the following 50 years. Though other social sciences like history, political science, economics, psychology and others have longer history, they were recognized as social sciences during 18th and 19th centuries. This was due to the industrial and French revolutions. French revolutions, it took place in the year 1789. The intellectual stimulation, means the intellectual encouragement provided by social and religious reform movements, Renaissance and other movements of 16th and 18th resulted in the origin of sociology, means rebirth of the start, the beginning of the sociology. Next, scope of sociology. Sociology, it studies the human society, means it studies about the human society, and it studies human social life, social relationships, social institutions, as well as the social process. Next, nature of sociology. Sociology as a unique place, means very special place among all the social sciences. It is different from other social sciences due to its unique nature. Sociology, it is totally different from the other social sciences because of its very special nature. Sociology is also considered as an independent and separate field of study. And the important features of sociology are: sociology is a social science and not a physical science. Here, sociology, it belongs to the group of social sciences, and not to the group of physical sciences. It studies social life. It studies about sociology. It studies about the social life and the activities of human society, and it also has a close relationship with other social sciences like the other social sciences like history, political science, economics, psychology and anthropology. Anthropology is nothing but human biology. It studies about the human biology. And next, second one is sociology is a definitive study but not a directive study. Here, sociology, it studies about the human society as it is, and it never engages in how it should be studied, and it does not engage in value judgments. It aims at objective, means observed facts. It studies about the observed facts only. And sociology remains neutral, neither positive or negative. It's open minded in value based aspects. Next, sociology is a pure science and it is not a applied science, practical science. Sociology is interested in objective study, means purposeful study, that which results in the formation of empirical body, which is based on the body knowledge only, and it is not an applied science. Okay, it is not an practical science which is interested in experiments. Next, sociology is an intangible science and not a tangible science. Here sociology, it is not interested in some of the tangible aspects of human life, not definite aspects of human life, and it has interest in the form, in the type and pattern of, means in the type and system of human events, and it has no interest in any specific battle or revolution like history. Okay, it is totally different. Sociology it is totally different from history, and it considers these events as patterns, means systems or orders and forms of social conflict in the sense social clashes or quarrels, and subjects them to a scientific study, systematic study. Next, sociology is a general science and not a special science. Among all the social sciences, only sociology, it studies the general interactions which involves human beings like religion, politics and economy, moral and intellectual aspects, scholar aspects, and it has a great scope than other social sciences. When it is compared to other social sciences, here sociology, it has a wider great scope. Next, importance of sociology. Though sociology is the youngest science among all the social sciences, its uses are universal. Sociology studies human society scientifically. Here, sociology, it constructs a systematic, order-wise body of knowledge of human society with its scientific study. And it also helps in progress in other fields of improve, in develop in other fields of human life. Next, supplements the personality development. Human being is mainly a social being. Okay, human being is considered as the social being who is often expected to get adjusted to the changing nature of society. Here human being he always adjusts to the changes, to the changing nature of the society. Whatever the changes occur in society, the human, he adjusts to that changes by creating holistic, means by creating complete understanding of social structure, growth and changes and individual responsibilities. Sociology, it facilitates holistic personality development in human beings. Next, understanding social process. Sociology, it helps the proper understanding of social processes by studying about the religion, about the traditions, about the cultures, social rules and regulations, values and ideals of other various societies. And sociology is also helpful in understanding the interrelationship of various social institutions. Next, aids in understanding social problems and their solutions. Here, every society, okay, every society, it suffers from its own social problems, and even our society is also facing many problems like crime, juvenile crime means teenage crime, communal clashes, alcoholism, hunger, malnutrition means lack of food, and caste based discrimination, unemployment, gambling, prostitution, child labor, inequality, and various other problems. All these problems have been suffered by the people. Okay, in all, like people are facing all these social problems in the societies. A scientific study of these problems, they may provide better understandings which helps in scientific solutions. We can create scientific solutions by studying in a scientific way. Next, sociology supports the effective implementation of development programs. Here, by studying human society scientifically or systematically or methodically, sociology it helps the effective implementation, means effective performance of development of programs. Next, the interrelationship between sociology and other social science. Sociology is the youngest among all the social sciences. Okay, when it is compared to all other social sciences, sociology is the youngest one, and it has its own field of study and has interrelationship with other sciences as well. Relationship between sociology and political science. There is very close relationship between sociology and political science. Here the political science it studies the interactions between the political institutions and the political life of human beings and political institutions of human society. Whereas sociology, here sociology it studies the various social institutions like social groups and social institutions that function within the political structure, within the political formation. Next, relationship between sociology and history. Sociology and history are interrelated, means they are connected to one another. History is the recreation of the life of a past society. It recreates the life of the past society. And sociology, it is the recreation of the contemporary present society. Sociology supports historians. Okay, here they support the historians by providing certain scientific knowledge of various social institutions and their important roles as well as the functions. Next, relationship between sociology and anthropology. Here the relationship between the sociology as well as the anthropology, they are widely recognized, they are widely identified, and the culture and social path of human beings and its history is studied by anthropology. Sociology, it grows independently by studying the social life holistically, completely, and it also provides subjective investigation of the various social institutions. Next, relationship between sociology and psychology. Sociology and psychology, they are complementary to each other, means they are very supportive to each other. Psychology studies about the behavioral aspects of human beings from psychological perspectives, means view of psychological perspectives. But here sociology it seeks to study the social behavior, social interactions and functions of social institutions. Next, relationship between sociology and economics. Economics studies the economical activities of human beings. But here sociology it seeks to understand the interaction between economical and social activities of human beings, and it also probes, means it inquires or studies or it investigates how human behavior it has been formed, the economic activity, how it investigates how human behavior forms the economic activities. In nutshell, while analyzing the social behavior, sociology it interacts with other social sciences in its own way. Dear children, let me stop this chapter here and continue the chapter in the next class. I hope you people have understood all the aspects of this part. Now let's move on to your home assignment, homework part. First main is answer the following questions. You have only one main in this, and in that there are three questions. What is sociology? Second, name the important features of sociology. And the third question is, what is sociology according to Auguste Comte? Dear children, go through the video, understand the lesson, and then do your homework. Thank you, dear children.